Namaskaram, welcome to the channel Nanadhara. In the previous video, we learned how Narada came to compose the Ashtalakshmi Vaibhavam. This video will cover the story of the first form of Lakshmi, Aadi Lakshmi. Aadi Lakshmi or Varalakshmi is said to always give boons to her ardent devotees. Varamahalakshmi Vrata is mostly popular in the states of Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, which is celebrated on the second Friday of Shravana Masa, that is, in the months of July-August. It is believed that this Vrata was first performed by goddess Parvati, which made goddess Lakshmi to reveal her Varalakshmi form. This was the prime form, thus the name Adi. She always follows her husband in every avatar, like Sita to Rama and Rukmini to Krishna. The story goes as follows. Once, Narada told Parvati about the beauty of Indra's Svarga and Vishnu's Vaikuntha. Parvati feels bad to hear this. Even though Shiva and Parvati were the Prakriti Purusha of the universe, they lived in Kailasa, a mountain from the Himalayan range ruled by her own father, Himavan. Thus, she raises a request to Shiva to have a dream home and asks him to teach her a vrata to make her dream come true. Hearing this, Shiva explains the Varalakshmi Vrata along with the Vrata Katha and Udyapana. Parvati performs the vrata with utmost devotion, hence Lakshmi appears before her and grants her wish. Parvati then calls Vishwakarma, the divine architect, to build her a beautiful palace better than Indra's Svarga and Vishnu's Vaikuntha. Vishwakarma completed this and thus was created Swarnalanka, raised in the water of Dakshina Samudra, presently the Indian Ocean. Overwhelmed, Parvati asks Shiva to make an arrangement for Purohita, the Brahmin priest, for Griha Pravesha. Shiva, who is Nirguna Niranjana, one who is spread into every atom, that is, moved by Shakti, knew that they could live only where there was bhakti. He wanted Parvati to realize this as well. So he said that he will arrange for Purohita, one who wants or asks for place to stay, and not Purohita, the Brahmin priest. Parvati, overjoyed, didn't pay attention to Shiva's by-meaning. Shiva calls Ravana, who was a Brahmin by birth, being born to Rishi Pulastya and Demoness Kaikasi, to be the priest for their Griha Pravesha. Ravana conducts the ceremony with all the procedures and the divine couple make their Griha Pravesha grandly. Meanwhile, Ravana felt jealous about the golden palace and feels that he should be the one to own the grand palace, who will rule the world and not a hermit like Shiva. Thus, when Parvati asks Ravana to express his wish as Dakshina, whatever there is in his mind, she promised to give. Hearing this, Ravana asked for the Swarna Lanka as Dakshina. Parvati was taken aback, yet as she had already promised to grant anything he asked for, she left Lanka in grief and returned back to Kailasa. Shiva appointed Ravana as Lankadhishwara and returns to Kailasa along with Nandi and his Ganas. Meanwhile, Ganesha and Kartikeya couldn't see their mother, Parvati, in grief. They wanted her wish to come true. Long before, Parvati had once spent an evening in the city of Kashi on the banks of river Ganga and had liked the place a lot due to its beauty. Ganesha recalls this and tells Kartikeya. They decide to purchase the city of Varanasi and thus approach the king Divodasa regarding the issue. Divodasa, being a devotee of Vishnu, hated Shiva for the proposal to purchase the city. He insulted Shiva and disagreed to their proposal, thus angering Ganesha and Kartikeya. Kartikeya decided to fight against Divodasa. Ganesha agreed to his brother as insulting Shiva was a punishable offense. Both of them fought against his army and destroyed the entire city, killing everyone living there. They invited Shiva and Parvati to Kashi from Kailasa with blood dripping from their bodies. Both Shiva and Parvati were shocked to see this incident. When they reached Kashi, only blood and flesh met their eyes. Parvati felt devastated as her sons had committed a great sin to fulfill their selfishness. She wanted to cleanse them of their sin. Hence, she decided to perform Annadana, that was considered to be the greatest act in the Vedas. She cooked and served several living beings for more than a yuga. Thus, she came to be called Annapurna. Shiva himself appeared before her to take alms, and hence he is called Adi Bhikshu. As the city of Kashi was granted to them in the form of smashana, crematorium, it was called Adi Smashana and till date is known as Avimukta Kshetra, place where deities will never leave even during the Pralaya, and Mokshapura, place to get liberation. It is said that Shiva will always protect the city by placing it on top of his Trishula at the time of Mahapralaya and whisper the Panchakshari mantra in the ears of those who die there in order to attain liberation. Thus, Parvati's dream came true by pleasing goddess Aadi Lakshmi. Even today, people perform Varmahalakshmi Vrata to fulfill their dreams. The shloka on Aadi Lakshmi in Ashtalakshmi Stotram is as follows: Sumanasa Vandita Sundari Madhavi Chandra Sahodari Hemamaye Munigana Mandita Moksha Pradayini Manjula Bhashini Vedanute Pankajavasini Deva Supujita Sadguna Varshini Shantiyute Jaya Jaya He Madhusudhana Kamini Aadi Lakshmi Jaya Palayamam. Thank you.